Hey, welcome out to our Bravo project. This home's in the heart of Cleveland Park. We just got wrapped up. I want to give you a full home tour, show you all the details. All right, so the kind of theme of this part of town is very much alley loads. You're going to be large front porch, smaller front yard, and walk into more of a narrow type home. That's kind of like the overall gist of the house. But starting off here in this dining room, really love how this space came together. Natalie did a fantastic job on the selections. Had a little bit of fun with the trim wall here, so just did some box paneling here. And then we went with, throughout the home, you'll see we went with 1x4 casing, and then a little bit of a flare on the side with a piece of 1x2 turned up. So that's all the windows and doors throughout the home. Fun light package throughout the house as well. One of my favorite parts, which is right here off the beginning, is this little wet bar. So the plans called for a wet bar here, I believe, but we ended up having a few elements changed. So we added the arch, added the shelf, put the tile in here, and then it was all said and done. And I think it was our superintendent, Brody, was like, hey, why don't we paint the inside of this barrel a little bit darker? And that really enhanced the entire look of the whole thing. So I loved how this turned out. You got a sink here, so say you're making drinks for a party, you can kind of rinse them out there. Got some extra storage here as well. Some cabinets, little beverage fridge on this. We're still going to add a piece of filler strip here. I actually just noticed that today to kind of clean up this gap between the fridge and the top. But I thought that this turned out really pretty. Piece of weathered granite here. So that brings us into the kitchen here. So dining room's right off the kitchen. Very good sized kitchen for a home like this. We went with a stained gray cabinet throughout. These are all provided by Opus here in town. And this is kind of fun here, so this would be a great place to display cookbooks or family pictures or some just more storage. If you have, a little bit nicer looking plates and dishes, you can kind of put those here. Nice reading light looking down as well. And then, the range is the center of this entire wall here. And with a slightly elevated range, so 36 inch, 30 would be the standard for a range, but 36 gives it a little bit bigger look here. And then actually just noticed this morning. Gotta love the soft close on the oven. I know at my house, my kids slam the oven, I slam the oven, so it's kind of nice to have that. Got six burners here. Hood insert above it. We went with just a matching piece of band board around the bottom of this hood, and then just a drywall painted top. We've got two appliance garages. They're both the same. I'll just show you this one over here. So great space to hide that's where our bags are currently. You can put your toaster in there, your coffee maker, any small appliance that you need to plug in but you don't want to see on a daily basis. We're going to even do like bread storage, so love seeing that functionality. It's got the light in there, of course. Come over to this side, space for a fridge. That's not yet installed. Microwave drawer. Went with the Sharp on this. That seems to be kind of like the main one that we do a lot of. Really oversized island here, so we got 4 chairs on that side. Beautiful countertop, and then we decided to do the apron of this sink out of the same material, so it really turned out great. Our countertop fabricators did a really good job on that. We actually have the same detail in I think 2 other bathrooms, and I'll show you those here in a minute. White open sink, love how that turned out. No divider, kind of offset drain there, and then got some fun storage either side of the range here. So you can put all your spices over there. You can put some cooking utensils on this side. And then I love this ledge. This is just a really pretty element, and you can store, olive oil and some salt and pepper and some other, things like toothpicks or matches up there. That's kind of it on the kitchen. So we'll keep moving into this living room now. So this is where you'd spend a lot of your time. Obviously, you just right off the kitchen, which is great. And then we had fun with this space as well. The 2 windows are great for natural light, but it didn't give us the ability to put in a bunch of bookcases or shelves or anything. Like more traditional bookcases or built-ins. So we ended up going with just a couple floating white oak shelves. So these were built on site, stained here. And then really had a lot of fun with this fireplace. So we'll start with the insert. So pretty standard firebox, nothing crazy there, but we painted the inside black just to kind of make it look a little bit more elevated. And then the real design element here is this hearth and surround. So we originally spec'd a prefab one off of Artisan Craft, which they do A lot of nice mantles. We have definitely used them before, but price point was a little high, so we thought maybe we can execute this on site. So we actually had, I think Zoe did this one, is that right? So he actually built this by hand on site, finished it here, and it turned out really, really pretty. I love the reeded look and kind of rounds in the side here, so just some really nice detail on that. All right, all the flooring throughout, all textures, hardwood, so it's going to be pretty finished hardwood. We've used them a lot in our projects, and it turned out great. They can also do all the matching flush vents, so you'll see that detail throughout. So it's the exact same wood that's on the floor to make the vents just really disappear and go away. Now let's step into our laundry room here. Fun herringbone pattern. Kind of almost looks like a brick to me when you first walk in, which I think is a really nice touch for a laundry room. Got some lockers here for some storage, and then you come around to where the washer and dryer is. Pretty straightforward. We've started to elevate our pan game here. So we're using these pans, and we're buying them online. Just a little bit cleaner look. You're probably used to the standard white plastic that's got the like tub look to it. Which those are fine, but they crack easy. They don't look great. It's harder to get the unit actually inside there, but this is a very clean look. It's slightly sloped from back to front, and it's got a trough drain here that you can actually see exits the home right there and then goes outside. So should you ever have an issue, this pan's gonna catch it before it floods your entire first floor. And we're actually starting to do these in all of our dishwashers too. So we did it on this house. You just really can't see it because it's all hidden, but same idea. If you have a dishwasher problem, it's gonna hit this pan and go out the floor, and pretty minimal expense to add on the front end, but man, it could really save on the back end. Even if it's an appliance issue that's not on us, like that's never a fun experience. So why not just try and make that go away, give people peace of mind, helps me sleep better at night. So I'm glad to see us doing these pans in all of our jobs. Let's do the back porch real quick. Let's come out back. A few steps down here. So the road sits a little higher, the lot slopes back. So we want to have no handrails, step back to this backyard. So they created some steps off the porch to kind of like tear this thing down. But great space back here. You could do dining room table, you could do an outdoor couch set up here. You could do TV up on the wall, and you got this space as well, which could also work well for some more outdoor seating. And then we'll go show you the dad in a minute, or that detached garage. But we intentionally left this space open. Plunge pools are becoming a big thing around here, so you've got space to put your plunge pool in. All of our modified French drains, all of our underground utilities are all on the outside of the home, so you could easily dig in this area, drop yourself in a pool, and have a pretty awesome backyard. I mean, you can see the new Titan Stadium from here, so this is a fantastic part of town. Stained porch ceilings. Those turned out great. We always paint the can light housings to match, just a little bit elevated look, just to help them kind of go away and just disappear. All right, let's go check out this front bedroom and powder room. It's got some fun tile in there. Actually, I want to talk about this real quick. So while we're here, this foyer, we went with some box beams that were stained on site, built on site, and then some mono points versus the can light. I love how these look, and then if you really like, right when you walk in, you can see they're all straight in the line. It's just really nice if you're into symmetry, and I think these just create a really cool look, and we're starting to see them more and more. All right, so off the foyer, opposite side of the dining room is this flex space. So this is a great room that could be used for multiple things. It's got a closet, it's got access to a bathroom, it's got egress, so it could technically be used as a bedroom, be a great guest bedroom, but it could really be a home office as well. Don't mind the cracked window. We just saw this the other day, so we've got to get that ordered and replaced. But great space here to use, and you got a little closet off the side here. So this serves as the powder bath and the guest bathroom for that bedroom. Here's that other apron sink that I was talking about. This thing turned out fantastic. I mean, it looks like one huge piece of solid surface, but this is a front apron, and then just a center countertop here, and they just kind of mitered this edge to where it looks seamless. Even I love how they rounded the corners off here to match the mirror. A couple up lights. This is just a really, really pretty space. Floor tile is going to be oversized tile, which is not always common, so just something a little bit different. And then I think Natalie did a great job on the tile selection for this shower. This is one of my favorite showers in the home. It's got the hexagon print. It's kind of a green-gray look. And then all the Schluter edging here. So you've got the gold edging that's going to match all the hardware for plumbing and for a shower door. Cool. We'll head upstairs now. So wood stained steps to match the floors. We've done this differently. There's lots of options here. You can buy pre-finished treads that'll match the floors, or you can put in this case we did red oak and then we stained them to match. So this turned out nice. Like the handrail selection, love the spindle selection. This was more difficult than we intended it to be, only because these spindles are unique and we really wanted to get a unique look. And our local trim supplier could not find them, so we bought them from an online retailer. We actually have a couple boxes still at our office because we bought too many. But I really like how this turned out, and it was definitely worth the effort there. All right, up here you've got a bonus room space. So you could set up here with a TV and a couch. Kids playroom, could be a movie room, a place to watch sports. And then right off of this room is a true dedicated office. So we went dark and moody in here. Really, really fun space. I could definitely see myself working in here. You close those doors, but still get natural light on from both sides. Some fun ceiling trim in here as well. So I'm like out of breath from walking and talking. All right, let's head up to the front of the house where we got 2 secondary bedrooms. And then we'll hit the bathrooms as well and then head back to the primary. So secondary bedroom here, fairly straightforward. Got its own bath and walk-in closet. In here, fun floor. Really like how this tile turned out. And you got to have a tub in the house, so we went with a tub shower on this one as well. Tile surround. Again, continued the arch mirror theme to match with this backsplash here on the countertop. This is actually the same stone that's in the wet bar downstairs in that dining room. Other bedroom up here, you've got some shorter windows, but you do have another side window, so you get a lot of really good natural light in this room. And then it's connected to a shared bathroom, so it's going to have its own bathroom, but also a door out to that bonus space for guests to use if you're hanging out in that room as well. Similar tub shower here. This one does have a window in it, which is a really nice feature, so you can get some nice natural light while you're taking a shower. And then a really cool penny towel here. All right, next we'll head back to the primary. So primary suite here, a little bit larger room, obviously. Great natural light. Like this room just feels light and airy and breathable, which is awesome for a primary. Good closet in here. So we did, which is really the standard. We've not done too many California closets, so this is all site built by our trim carpenters. So you've got some double racks, you've got some singles, and then each side, so like his and hers, would have shoe storage and that place to actually sit down and put your shoes on, which is really functional. And then we have the same thing over on this side. And now one of my favorite things of this house is the primary bath, and specifically the tub that was chosen for here. I've not seen this before, but freestanding tub. It's got a beautiful sidewall here that, and it's massive too. So it's like a really big rectangle shape, more than an oval. I think that just turned out really, really great. Again, natural light. I mean, you've got pretty good privacy here. So say you're sitting here in the tub, you could put a frame TV above this and be able to watch the news in the morning or watch a show if you're in the tub. Both of these vanities turned out great. So separated his and hers, plenty of storage here. And then again, we continued the apron front sink here with the same countertop material. And these really, really turned out great. Fun pendant light versus just the standard overhead light. So again, just trying to do something a little bit different. And then getting into your shower. with a detached tile in here. Really like the white drain, honestly. You would typically think to match the plumbing fixtures and go with black, but I like how it's white. It just kind of goes away. I thought that was a really good choice. All right, so now we're gonna head back to the dadu, give you a quick walkthrough of that. All right, we're out back now. I'm going to show you this detached garage. So this is a great space if you had a mother-in-law living with you. If you've got, this is actually able to be rented out, so you could rent this out and develop some income. Or if you work from home, this would be a great office. It's right here off the alley. Again, it's between, just right behind the home. So come check it out. So full 2-car garage here, separate entrance. A nice little landing space here. I love how this tile turned out. It was originally concrete, just an oversight by our part. We didn't think about finishing it, and then we had some extra tile from another job, ended up using it here, and it turned out great. I thought it was super pretty and just kind of fun. All right, then coming on upstairs. The layout for this one is one true bedroom with a bathroom, full kitchen, and then a separate living space. So you first walk up here, you're right in the kitchen. So you've got full-size range, hood vent to the outside, dishwasher, a full sink. So again, you got a full-size kitchen here. You can really cook anything that you need to. Fridge is yet to be installed. Got some floating shelves, just makes it feel more open and like less kind of closed off. Then right off the kitchen here, got this living room set up. You could easily put a couch right here or a sectional TV, have some furniture over here as well, and really feel like a truly separate space on this. And then you've got the bedroom right off of these two areas. So decent sized bedroom for a detached garage. Again, this is where you could set up your either home office or a home gym even if you wanted to, and you could still have access to all that space over here. And then both the kitchen and this bedroom are connected with this shared bathroom. Went with the same tile that we did in that front powder room. So oversized large tile here. And then pretty straightforward tub, toilet, vanity here with that. And I'll go show you the garage real quick. Pretty good size space. Oh yeah, over here, got some good storage. So you actually have your own laundry here. Had to use a stacked unit there, but pretty nice to have your own laundry set up here as well. So just below that garage, that living space above, you got this really good size, oversized garage. I mean, you could put a full toolbox or storage setup there and pull in a full-size truck or full-size SUV. So really good space, insulated door, nice to keep your vehicles inside or use it for a shop. All right, so that is the tour of our Bravo project. We just finished it up. We're excited to be done. It's fun to build these in-town houses and really build something that really matches the intended vision of the neighborhood when we actually first started it.